You are welcome to the Wealthy Continent channel, a channel dedicated to the great people and continent of Africa. Remember, it is not the place that defines status of the people. Rather, it is the people that define status of the place. As we continue our journey of financial literacy, we're going to be looking at the topic, 6 areas you need to sort out before investing when you want to build a house. If you don't want issues, if you want less hassle, it means that you need to plan. You need to plan how much money you need. You need to plan how effective and efficient the workers will be. You need to find the place you are going to build, the materials. How do you get the materials on site? Who are the people that will work on that project? So that plan is a lot of plan that you have to do to get things right. The same thing applies to when we want to build wealth for our life, for our family, for our business. If we're going to build wealth, there are things that we need to consider. Now, in wealth building, some people will call it, okay, I want to have, wealth creation. I want to have financial freedom, financial independence. I want to be financially stable, financial comfortability. Some people will say, I want financial freedom. Now, whatever term suits you, whatever terms makes meaning to you, all you want to do at the end of the day is to be financially comfortable. And before you can do that, there are areas you need to sort out for your own good. Now, if you can get this right, not only will it make the process smooth, it will give you a great experience so that you are not going to be running helter-skelter. You'll be at peace. You will do it with, the focus and determination that is required to ensure that you build wealth in your life, for your family, and for your business. Now, what are the 6 areas? The number 1 area you want to look at is financial literacy. You want to ensure that you have this under your belt. Now, with financial literacy, it will help you to be determined. It will help you to be focused. Now, the influences from friends, from families, from those who don't understand what you are doing will not be able to drift you away from what you are doing. The environment will have major impact on your life because you are financially literate. You can see where you are going. You can see why you are doing what you are doing. You have strong reasons to pursue what you want to do. So financial literacy is a must. You must be financially literate, otherwise you will always go with the crowd. You will go with the wind. Wherever it is that people are going, you just join them. You won't be focused, you won't be determined, and you won't have a reason for doing what you're doing. The number 2 thing you want to do is you must be gainfully engaged. When we talk about that, if you're an employee, it means that you have a job and the income is steady and it flows in from time to time, regularly. Now, if you are a businessman, businesswoman, you make profit as well, money comes in because part of that income is what you are going to use for investment. Now, I've shared with you in time past that follow the ratio 70-10-10-10. That means 70% goes into expenses, 10% goes into savings, 10% for generosity, and 10% for investment. Now, without an income, you won't be able to do this, which will lead to number 3 thing. You must live below your means. You can't say everything that comes in must go out. You can't eat with your 10 fingers. You must delay gratification. You must have money set aside so that you can build wealth. Wealth is built over time, never overnight. So you keep an eye on your expenses. You have a budget. You have a plan. You don't just build anyhow. We can't just build anyhow. If we're going to allow the building to be there for a long time, build to last, build, to ensure that it stays for generations, is passed on, we have to build strategically. We have to build with focus. So you have to ensure that you live below your means. Very important. The number 4 thing you want to do is you want to ensure that you embrace the culture of savings. If you're saving 10% over a period of time, you are used to it. It's become habitual. You do it unconsciously. You still live your life without feeling anything. If you've been putting 10% aside for savings, you won't feel anything. The same thing is required when you want to invest. because it has to be done regularly. It's not just a one time that I've invested once and that's it. You have to keep investing depending on how you want your future to be financially. Remember, you are building wealth, and it's not done just once. It's done over a period of time. You are building one brick at a time. You're taking one step at a time. So the culture of savings must be embraced. The number 5 thing is you want to get rid of all your consumer debts. Anything that is taking money out of your pocket that you can do without, you want to get rid of it. If you have credit cards, you want to pay them off. If you have buy now, pay later scheme, you want to pay them off. If you have personal loan, you want to pay them off. Anything that is taking money from your pocket. You have, cards from the shop. You go into shops and they give you cards to spend. You want to stop that because you need your income to build wealth. Instead of building other people's wealth, it's time to build yours. That means you have to retain your income to be able to build wealth. So get rid of all consumer debt. Now, if you have a mortgage, it's a debt, but it's not consumer debt. You still have to have a plan to pay it off, overpay, and make sure that you get rid of the debt as soon as possible. Lastly, number 6 is ensure that you have a rainy day fund. Some call it emergency fund. You should have a buffer that covers your expenses. It might be 3 months expenses. It might be 6 months expenses. It might be 12 months expenses. Whatever it is that you are comfortable with. Now, if you have all this in place, what it means is that any unforeseen expenses, you don't have to go and borrow money. Whether privately or go to the financial services, you don't have to do that because you have money stored away somewhere. That money is not to make you rich. That money is to service any unforeseen situation and circumstance that you have that you need to ensure that it's sorted out. So that money can be put in a savings account. Now, the interest you get there may not make you rich, like I said, but it's there for a reason. Now, if you have done step 1 to 6, I can tell you that you have set yourself up for success. You are in a better position to start investing. Regularly investing from time to time. Investing is not the money that you are putting in that you need tomorrow. It's not the money that you need in 2 weeks. You don't need it in months. You don't need it in 1 year. You don't need it for years. You can live your life because of the way you have set it up without even feeling that you are investing regularly. Now, 70%, like I said, expenses might be too much for some people. So by the time you cut it down to 50%, you have more money to give out, more money to save, and more money to invest. Some people will say, okay, I am here, but I can increase my income. And if you increase your income, you can decide that you're going to maintain your lifestyle, which gives you more money to give to others, to give to a good cause, more money to save, and more money to invest. I want you to know that financial stability, comfortability, financial freedom, whatever name that you think would suit you, is possible. It's taking one step at a time. It's doing it consciously. It's doing it over a period of time. At the end of the day, you have a future that you are financially strong, you are financially stable, and you are enjoying the fruit of your labor. If you have been getting value from our videos, we would like you to consider subscribing to this channel, clicking on that like button, and sharing with others. Remember, a candle does not lose its value by giving light to others. Thanks for watching. We will see you next time.